Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Hope you guys are doing well. So I'm gonna do another one for Daniel here. This match was against a SWAT team. Those one of the best SWAT teams that I have here on console, at least from my region. There's this team, and there's another team which is a bunch of Spanish guys. They're really fucking good. But for Brazilians, my region itself, these guys are probably the best team there is. Well, one of the best, right? Because I know other players that could fit in this team, but they're definitely like at the top three there. And and you see they're all pretty much high level here as well. They know me as well. We're friends, so when they see me, we already expect to have a hard game, so it's always fun. So as far as the equipment, I'm using the build. I think I already posted a video talking about this build, which is what I believe to be the strongest build for Daniel at the moment. You can also take the damage there, like I was using other equipment for more infection if you want to, which was the previous version that I was using. Now I'm using this one with damage. And I've already came up with another build, which is full damage. I'm still gonna make a video on that for you guys. But it's all full damage. There's no. Usually I use the no knockback. This one I'm talking about is like full on damage. It's really fun to play because you down them so fast, so frequently. But this one I was to consider the most secure build, I would say, for Daniel. So the only thing I feel like could change in this deck maybe is just the buffs there, because sometimes the buffs get in the way a bit of your hand there. You have so many mods. So I'm spawning the creatures already here, like in front of them, because I want to already start wasting their time, you know. I don't want to wait for them to get to that door, because I already had the preset zombies there, so I don't need to be worrying about spawning more creatures there. Since I'm Daniel and I'm going to be controlling individually. So here you can kind of bait the kick there if you're. That's not the way you do it, Tyrone. You have to bait the kick instead of just going like straight ahead like that. Because otherwise he puts you on the ground and you're gonna get killed before you get up. But you see, they're wasting time here, so it's all good. And I need to, you see, like that. That's what I call the baiting the kick. That's what you want to do against. And you want to focus on. I'm trying, but there's a lot of damage there with that shotgun. So even with all the viruses that I'm using for this damage, is still not quite enough. You see, I spawned the imposter there, so he helps me with the damage here. So it's essentially like both of us attacking at the same time. Now I'm trying to focus on Tyrone. This is what you kind of want to do if you're Daniel as well, because he's the one that's gonna give you the most trouble because of the kick. So if you can down him, it becomes much easier to deal with the other ones. Now because I'm not using, like I said, I'm started using more viral canisters. I'm using damage. It means that I can take a lot of the health with just my normal hits, you know. So that's why I'm focusing a lot on the hits there. Oh, I'm opening the door here as well because when the door is open like that, the aura of the infection hits them, you know, even though they haven't crossed the door yet. So that's a way of spreading the infection that way without taking any damage for the most part. So I'm kind of setting up here ahead here. They're trying to rush. They already lost like a minute there or so, 2 minutes of those 5 minutes they started with. So here, unfortunately, Martin is, yeah, with those mines, it's kind of annoying. He's also using, he's not using the flame one, he's using the shock one, so the zombie gets stunned for quite some time. Now Tyrone also, when they have torches, it's kind of tough to deal with. They know, you know, they know I'm playing Daniel, so they're the SWAT team, so they're gonna set up perfectly for everything. That's why he didn't bought the torch by chance. He knows I'm gonna be controlling the creatures, so he wants to get that knockback going with the torch. I wouldn't doubt he's using the build where you do more damage when the creature's on the floor as well. So you see right here, I'm trying to take their health as much as possible, and because of the damage, you cannot do this with the viral canister build there. It's really easy to get until level 3 infection, however you won't have the damage to down them and things like that. So that's why I feel like this build is better, because you kind of get best of both worlds. You have like a lot of pressure with the damage, they're constantly healing, and they also get infection because of the damage also has to do with infection. So the higher the damage, the more infection it applies to them. So that's just a way to also help with the. You're gonna have both roles. You still have the infection, but you're kind of lethal, very lethal on top of it. They're just not gonna be like super high like infection 3 all the time, but they're still gonna get infected, you know. And if they don't heal, then yeah, soon they will be on infection 3. So area 1 is kind of, you know, they still manage to get through it. It's very easy to rush and get through area 1 as survivor. So I have a clone on this deck because really just for the dealers here, because if you can do the grabbing where she's like on top of them and hitting multiple times, it takes a lot of time away, especially with the damage like I have here. You can really just take all their health away. I love this quote from Daniel. He kind of swears at them. So this is something I like to do in this map as well. It's kind of the surprise attack here. She marked me, so she knows I'm here already. But you know, you can do this. I like to do this surprise attack with the dealer here. And you see, she I feel like this Val. I think she was using the yellow herb, or she's using the vest. But otherwise, I'm pretty sure this build you can kill them. Oh no, never mind. You can't kill them. No, that's the other build that I was talking about. Never mind. Forgot I said that. That's the build I talked about showing you guys soon. That you can actually kill them with one grab like that of the dealer. But with this build, they're not gonna die, but she's gonna be on like red, super red health once the animation ends there to grab. So you see, she's already setting up my cameras here, the gen. So I'm gonna destroy that camera because I know I'm gonna need it soon. I hate this malware thing. There should be a counter to it, you know. I don't like things that don't have counterplay. So they buffed Mr. X here. I should have expected that actually. Like, you know, I should have just hit her once just to get her off it, and then put the hand on my face so I would not get blinded by Martin. So I'm just gonna leave him right away here because I want him to recharge faster because I'm never gonna reach them now. They're just out of there, you know. So you want to use the doors here as well because, like I said, you have a lot of damage on your swings, your swipes. So you want to take advantage of that when using the doors and everything to get the damage in. See that's what I meant with the clone. So now I can spawn a dealer and I can take all this damage and time away. I think he might kill. Yeah, he's dead. You see, the damage is so high. You cannot do that as well with the other build, where it's more infection. I feel like this one is, you know, it's just kind of more versatile. You have best of both worlds, and the fact you don't have knockback, you can do things like this. You just like taking the damage, but you're still able to attack them back and everything. I've played with these guys before. This Val, they always play with these builds. Like one is Tyrone, one is Val, one is Jan, and then the fourth one is which is really the meta team. These three survivors, and the fourth one is really they oscillate like a Jill, maybe it's a Samuel, when they're all very strong, or Martin, you know. But they always have a Val, a Tyrone, and a Jan, which is the super meta here of the Resistance, because they are tryhards. And this Val, she always uses. I'm pretty sure she uses mixtape. There's no way she doesn't use mixtape because every match I play with her, she's always like healing them every like 30 seconds with the sprays there, which is something that also makes this build stand out a little more in relation to the infection one, because she can heal them from the infection, but they cannot heal that easy from going down on the ground, you know, or just taking that much damage. You see right here, I kind of use my other zombie as bait, so he would trigger the mine, and now that the mine is not there anymore, I can attack them. You see, like they lose a lot of health with this build. It's pretty good. And like they're pretty much out of herbs at this point because it's so much health they're losing from the zombies, the zombie hits and everything. She has the malware on this camera here, so that's gonna be kind of a problem. You see, they kind of heal a bit there. So that was at least like 5 herbs they used at this point here, at this moment, combining all of them together. Probably like 3-4 mines that they use. Not mine, sorry, green herbs to heal all that health back. Now the regen on this build helps a lot as well with skinny guys, so they can last a little longer when you know, trying to finish a grab like that. Again, trying to focus on the Tyrone, but you know, these mines are everywhere. It's like all of them use mixtapes. It's kind of stupid. You can't really do anything. So here I'm just waiting for Mr. X. I'm waiting for them to corner themselves, and then I'll use Mr. X. See, this time I'm playing smarter, so I have my hand. And I'm gonna get close to Martin before I take my hand off, because I don't want him to use the power on me. Now Tyrone got a little ballsy here by trying to kick me, so you see what I mean with the mixtape. She used that she had used that spray, I think, on the objective before this one, and she already has the spray again, so it's really definitely a mixtape Val. And there goes the Martin with the flashbang. Luckily, he used too soon after she flashbanged me the first time. So, and I guess against guys like teams like this, you need to use Mr. X properly. Like you can't really screw him up. You see the fact that I also released him earlier, how it made a huge difference here because I released it. Just like I said, I released him because I would never catch him at that point, and it also allows me to have him at this moment, because he would recharge faster since I gave up on him. Now you see, I spawned more than one zombie so that I could do this. I could because he would have to deal with at least some of them, and meanwhile I could be controlling the other one to down him, and he almost got there to the end, but I mean I don't think it would have mattered if they reached area 3 with like 75 seconds on the clock. I don't think they would have won either way. So yeah guys, that's the match. Really kind of how you play this build against the SWAT team, and the build can definitely take it. And especially with the Valve with mixtapes, it kind of ruins any kind of damage build or infection build, but it is what it is. You can still win, as you saw there. You gotta use your bioweapons properly. So yeah guys, that's the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.